Hey everyone, this is Disney67 here, and today I'm going to do another movie request from Ryan, the movie fan. He begged me there the other day to review a film that he has in VHS, and I have it in my USB stick. It is, of course, The King and I. Okay, so for those who don't know what The King and I is, it's basically a musical by Roger and Hamilton, who is over Cinderella, they did The Sound of Music. So, like, they did this musical, like, years ago. There was a movie back in, I have it written in the notes, by the way. The first movie was out in 1946. Then there was two movies in 1999. One was Anne and the King, which had Jodie Foster in it. And the second one is the one I'm reviewing, the animated one. Before I start, this movie got a lot of hate. It got 13% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it got 4.5 out of 10 in Internet Movie Database. So, and it's directed by Richard Rich. Yes, that Richard Rich, the man who directed The Likes of Swan Princess. He directed The Fox and the Hound. He also had another movie out in 1999 as well, but since this movie bombed the box office, the second movie that he directed went straight to VHS, which was A Scarecrow, by the way, which I actually prefer, to be honest with you. So let's get cracking with this review. Okay, so the movie is about this English tutor, voiced by Miranda Richardson, who travels to Bangkok, where there's this king called Siam, voiced by Martin, I forget his surname, and of course she teaches his children, and later, like, we find out that his eldest son is in love with the servant girl, and there's this evil guy who looks like, he kind of reminded me of the villain in The Scarecrow, Grisham, the same animation, but then again, the same animators that done The Scarecrow is over this movie as well. And yeah, he wants to try and, like I said, take over the kingdom. That's pretty much all I can tell. Okay, what I think about this movie? Okay, to be honest with you, this movie is really average. I'm sorry, Ryan, I offended you. I know you like this movie. I know it's like one of your favorite films, but to me, I just did not like this movie at all. I seen it as a child and I loved it. I liked it as a kid, but as an adult, I was like, what on earth am I watching? The movie is on for 88 minutes, and it felt like it was on for an hour and 50. It just dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged. I can pretty much tell why this movie bombed the box office. Yeah, there's also a song in the ending credits by Barbra Streisand, and that was good. That was nice. The animation is nice as well, even though the syncing's kind of off. To be honest, the syncing's kind of off. Yeah, also, there's this, spoiler, there's this, like, scene where, in the beginning, like, where Anna and her son, Louis, is, like, they're on this boat, and this dragon comes out of nowhere, and she starts singing and whistling, and I was like, what? And then after that, the dragon just disappears, and you never see the dragon ever again. I was like, what was the point of that shot? It was really weird. But yeah, I got this movie 3 out of 10. I'm sorry. I did not like this movie at all. Yeah, for some strange, odd reason, I actually preferred The Scarecrow. I don't know why. Even that movie didn't do well either. And it was like the last Richard Rich movie, I believe, that he did before he'd done those direct-to-DVD rip-offs of not Snow White, Swan Princess. There was like 5 in total. Because he directed the first 3 as well. But yeah, if you're a fan of The King and I, you might like this movie, or you mightn't like this movie. I remember there was a movie years ago with Deborah Kerr, I think it was. Was it Deborah Kerr? I think it was. I remember watching a movie similar to The King and I. It was out in the 50s, I think. I remember that one. Parts of it. I think it was Deborah Kerr who was in it, I think. That was in the one I saw. I didn't see the Jodie Foster one, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, that's my review for The King and I. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen the movie? What do you think of it? Do you like the movie? Do you hate the film? And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this movie. So yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks Ryan for the request. I'm sorry if I didn't like this movie as much as you did. I tried to like this movie, but it just wasn't for me. So I'm sorry. Yeah, take care.